ABC analysis is a dash. Option A, system of financial planning. Option B, technique of financial planning. Option C, technique of inventory control. ऑप्शन डी, टेक्निक ऑफ प्रॉफिट डिटर्मिनेशन। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है एबीसी एनालिसिस इज अ टेक्निक ऑफ इन्वेंटरी कंट्रोल। ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। Which of the following method of inventory valuation proceeds on the assumption that a minimum quantity of stock must be held at all the time to carry on business? Option A, FIFO. Option B, specific identification. Option C, latest purchase price. Option D, base stock. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, बेस स्टॉक। ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर द गिवन क्वेश्चन। The rate of consumption of raw material is an important factor in determining their dash. Option A, minimum level. Option B, reorder level. Option C, maximum level. Option D, all of these. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, all of these. Stock valuation is done at the latest price under the dash. Option A, market price method. Option B, simple average method. Option C, FIFO method. Option D, LIFO method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन A, market price method. Stock valuation is done at the latest price under the market price method. Option A is the correct answer. Which of the following method of inventory valuation is recognized in Accounting Standard 2? Option A, LIFO. Option B, FIFO. Option C, simple average method. Option D, all of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर अगर आपको मालूम है आप कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, FIFO, फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट। Inventory is valued at dash. Option A, cost price. Option B, market price. Option C, A or B, whichever is less. Option D, A or B, whichever is higher. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, यानी कॉस्ट प्राइस या मार्केट प्राइस, विच एवर इज लेस। ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। व्हाट इज डेप्रिसिएशन? ऑप्शन ए, enhancement of value of assets. Option B, damage of assets over time period. Option C, diminution in the value of assets due to wear and tear. Option D, all of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, diminution in the value of assets due to wear and tear. Option C is the correct answer for the given question. Depreciation is charged on dash. Option A, fixed assets. Option B, current assets. Option C, both fixed assets and current assets. Option D, goodwill. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है depreciation is charged on fixed assets. Option A is the correct answer. Identify the assets generally assumed not to be depreciate. Option A, plant. Option B, building. Option C, land. Option D, furniture. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर मालूम है तो आप कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, लैंड, क्योंकि लैंड डेप्रिसिएट नहीं होता, वो एप्रिशिएट ही होता है, उसकी वैल्यू बढ़ती ही है हमेशा। ठीक है, तो ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। द टर्म डेप्रिसिएशन इन अकाउंटिंग मीन्स डैश। ऑप्शन ए, फिजिकल डिटोरिएशन ऑफ अ फिक्स्ड एसेट। ऑप्शन बी, फॉल इन मार्केट वैल्यू ऑफ एन एसेट। ऑप्शन सी, एलोकेशन ऑफ द कॉस्ट ऑफ फिक्स्ड एसेट्स ओवर इट्स यूजफुल लाइफ। ऑप्शन डी, मेकिंग अ प्रोविजन फॉर द रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ एन एसेट। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर अगर आपको मालूम है तो आप कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं। एक हिसाब से लग रहा है कि सारे ऑप्शन ही सही हैं, लेकिन इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर जो है वो है ऑप्शन सी। द टर्म डेप्रिसिएशन इन अकाउंटिंग मींस एलोकेशन ऑफ द कॉस्ट ऑफ फिक्स्ड एसेट्स ओवर इट्स यूजफुल लाइफ। ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। इन एन्युटी मेथड द इंटरेस्ट इज डैश। ऑप्शन ए, debited every year. Option B, credited to the assets. Option C, either debited or credited to the assets. Option D, none of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है in annuity method the interest is debited every year. Option A is the correct answer for the given question. Under the annuity method the amount of depreciation is dash. Option A, increasing every year. Option B, decreasing every year. Option C, fixed for all years. Option D, fluctuating from year to year. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है under the annuity method the amount of depreciation is fixed for all years. Option C is the correct answer for the given question. The revaluation method of depreciation is generally used in the case of dash. Option A, land and building. Option B, stocks. Option C, loose tools. Option D, plant. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the revaluation method of depreciation is generally used in the case of loose tools. Option C is the correct answer. The term depletion is used in relation to dash. Option A, fixed assets. Option B, current assets. Option C, wasting assets. Option D, intangible assets. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the term depletion is used in relation to wasting assets. Option C is the correct answer. Obsolescence of a fixed asset would indicate a decline in its owing to dash. Option A, wear and tear. Option B, fall in the market price. Option C, invention and innovation. Option D, all of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है obsolescence of a fixed asset. Obsolescence मतलब outdated होता है, ठीक है. Obsolescence of a fixed assets would indicate a decline in its owing to inventions and innovations. Option C is the correct answer. When the depreciation fund method is used, any profit or loss on the sale of investment will be transferred to dash. Option A, asset account. Option B, profit and loss account. Option C, depreciation fund account. Option D, none of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है when the depreciation fund method is used, any profit or loss on the sale of investment will be transferred to depreciation fund account. Option C is the correct answer. Under the diminishing balance method, the amount of depreciation is calculated on dash. Option A, the written down value of the asset. Option B, the market value of the asset. Option C, the original cost of the asset. Option D, the expected realizable value of the asset. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है under the diminishing balance method, the amount of depreciation is calculated on the written down value of the asset. Option A is the correct answer. Which of the following objectives are achieved by providing depreciation? Option A, to provide fund for replacement of the assets. Option B, to show asset at its reasonable value. Option C, to show correct profit and loss. Option D, all of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन D, all of the above. Option D is the correct answer. Depreciation charges are dash. Option A, cash expense. Option B, financial expense. Option C, non-cash expense. Option D, non-operating expense. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है depreciation charges are a non-cash expense. Option C is the correct answer. Book value means dash. Option A, expected sale price. Option B, current market price if purchased now. Option C, value as shown in books of accounts. Option D, original acquisition price. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है book value means value as shown in books of accounts. Option C is the correct answer. 10% depreciation on the reducing balance method on an asset costing rupees 50,000 in the second year of its use will be dash. Option A, 3,000. Option B, 3,500. Option C, 4,000. Option D, 4,500. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन D, 4,500. Under annuity method, the amount of total depreciation is determined by dash. Option A, adding the cost of asset and interest thereon. Option B, adding the cost of asset and expected cost of maintenance. Option C, deducting the scrap value interest for the asset cost. Option D, deducting the value of interest from the asset cost. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है under annuity method, the amount of total depreciation is determined by adding the total cost of assets and interest thereon. Option A is the correct answer. As per the sum of years digit method, the amount of depreciation dash. Option A goes on increasing every year. Option B goes on decreasing every year. Option C keeps constant over the life of the asset. Option D, none of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है as per the sum of the years digit method, the amount of depreciation goes on decreasing every year. Option B is the correct answer. Which of the method of depreciation would be recommended for coal mines? Option A, diminishing balance method. Option B, fixed installment method. Option C, sum of years digit. Option D, depletion method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, डिप्लीशन मेथड यूज होता है कोल माइंस में. ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. In the sinking fund method of depreciation, which of the following accounts would you debit for providing depreciation? Option A, assets account. Option B, sinking fund account. Option C, profit and loss account. Option D, profit and loss appropriation account. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन C, profit and loss account. Option C is the correct answer. In the sinking fund method of depreciation, the amount of depreciation, Option A, fluctuates every year. Option B, remains constant every year. Option C, goes on increasing every year. Option D, goes on decreasing every year. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है इन द सिंकिंग फंड मेथड ऑफ डेप्रीसिएशन द अमाउंट ऑफ डेप्रीसिएशन remains constant every year. Option B is the correct answer. The methods designed to provide funds for the replacement of the assets is the dash. Option A, depletion method. Option B, sum of years digit method. Option C, depreciation at a replacement price. Option D, depreciation fund method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the methods designed to provide funds for the replacement of the assets is the depreciation fund method. Option D is the correct answer. A diminishing balance method of providing depreciation is one according to which option A, the rate percent and also the amount are reduced from year to year. Option B, the amount of which depreciation is provided gets reduced from year to year. Option C, the rate percent goes on diminishing every year. Option D, none of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है a diminishing balance method of providing depreciation is one according to which the amount of which depreciation is provided gets reduced from year to year. Option B is the correct answer. For providing depreciation on hand tools, the appropriate method of depreciation is dash. Option A, replacement method. Option B, revaluation method. Option C, depletion method. Option D, none of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन B, revaluation method. For providing depreciation on hand tools, the appropriate method of depreciation is revaluation method. Option B is the correct. The rates of depreciation in respect of various assets have been laid down by the dash. Option A, Accounting Standard 6. Option B, ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Option C, Companies Act 1956. Option D, Accounting Standard Board. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर अगर आपको मालूम है तो आप कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं। वैसे इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है द रेट ऑफ डेप्रिसिएशन इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ वेरियस असेट्स हैव बीन लेड डाउन बाय द कंपनीज एक्ट 1956. ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. The portion of the acquisition cost of the asset yet to be allocated is known as dash. Option A, written down value. Option B, accumulated value. Option C, realizable value. Option D, salvage value. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the portion of the acquisition cost of the asset yet to be allocated is known as written down value. Option A is the correct answer. Depreciation is a process of dash. Option A, valuation. Option B, valuation and allocation. Option C, allocation. Option D, appropriation. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है depreciation is a process of allocation. Option C is the correct answer. Which of the following method of depreciation would reduce depreciation charges every year? Option A, straight line method. Option B, annuity method. Option C, written down value method. Option D, appraisal method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, रिटन डाउन वैल्यू मेथड जो होता है वो क्या करता है कि जो डेप्रिसिएशन के चार्जेस हैं वो हर साल कम करता चला जाता है। इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि जो रिटन डाउन वैल्यू मेथड है उसमें कभी भी असेट की वैल्यू जीरो नहीं होती। स्ट्रेट लाइन मेथड में असेट की वैल्यू जीरो हो जाएगी एक निर्धारित टाइम के बाद, लेकिन रिटन डाउन वैल्यू मेथड में कभी भी एसेट की वैल्यू जीरो नहीं होती। तो ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। Which of the following method of depreciation would charge uniform amount of depreciation every year? Option A, straight line method. Option B, annuity method. Option C, written down value method. Option D, appraisal method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन A, straight line method. Option A is the correct answer. Mark out of the method in which the absolute amount of depreciation remain constant throughout. Option A, annuity method. Option B, insurance policy method. Option C, fixed installment method. Option D, all of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. The depreciation value after 2 years of an asset costing rupees 10,000 depreciated at 10% on fixed installment is dash and on reducing balance method is dash. सवाल ये पूछा गया है कि आपके पास एक असेट है जिसकी कॉस्ट वैल्यू 10,000 रुपए की है, जिसपे 10% इंटरेस्ट लगता है। 2 साल के बाद उस असेट की क्या वैल्यू होगी अगर फिक्स्ड इंस्टॉलमेंट मेथड है और रिड्यूसिंग बैलेंस इंस्टॉलमेंट मेथड है। ठीक है, पहला ऑप्शन है 8,100 एंड 8,000, दूसरा ऑप्शन है 9,000 एंड 8,000, तीसरा ऑप्शन है 8,000 एंड 8,100 और चौथा ऑप्शन है 8,000 और 9,000। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, 8,000 एंड 8,100। आप इसे सॉल्व करेंगे, आपका आंसर सी होना चाहिए क्योंकि सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। ऑप्शन सी सही जवाब है। द असेट अकाउंट इज डेबिटेड विथ इंटरेस्ट इन द डैश मेथड। ऑप्शन ए, एन्युटी। ऑप्शन बी, सम ऑफ ईयर्स डिजिट। ऑप्शन सी, सर्विस आर। ऑप्शन डी, इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the asset account is debited with interest in the annuity method. Option A is the correct answer. The asset is never reduced to zero in the dash method. Option A, annuity. Option B, straight line method. Option C, written down value method. Option D, sum of years digit method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the asset is never reduced to zero in the written down value method. Option C is the correct answer. Leasehold property is generally depreciated by the dash method. Option A, insurance policy. Option B, fixed installment. Option C, annuity. Option D, reducing balance. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है leasehold property is generally depreciated by fixed installment method. Option B is the correct answer. The straight line method of depreciation charges dash every year. Option A, the same amount. Option B, a reduced amount. Option C, an increased amount. Option D, none of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the straight line method of depreciation charges the same amount every year. Option A is the correct answer. The book value of an asset dash if the depreciation method is charged from the fixed installment to the diminishing balance, rate of interest remaining the same. Option A decrease, option B remains the same, option C doubles, option D increases. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है option D increases. The book value of an asset increases if the depreciation method is changed from fixed installment to diminishing balance or rate remaining the same. Option D is the correct answer. One of the few assets that is usually not depreciated is dash. Option A, heavy machinery. Option B, patents. Option C, building. Option D, goodwill. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है one of the few assets that is usually not depreciated is goodwill. Option C is the correct answer. Appreciation in the market value of the fixed asset will be recorded in the books of accounts only at the time of dash of the asset. Option A, sale of asset. Option B, preparing the balance sheet at year end. Option C, mortgage of asset. Option D, insurance of asset. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन A, sale of asset. Appreciation in the market value of fixed asset will be recorded in the books of account only at the time of sale of asset. ठीक है, option A is the correct answer. When expired utility of a physical asset is to be recorded, it is known as dash. Option A, depreciation. Option B, amortization. Option C, depletion. Option D, none. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है when expired utility of a physical asset is to be recorded, it is known as depreciation. Option A is the correct answer. In the provision method of depreciation, the asset always appears at dash price. Option A, cost. Option B, market. Option C, revalued. Option D, none. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर in the provision method of depreciation, the asset always appears at cost price. Option A is the correct answer. In the case of annuity method, the interest is dash to the asset. Option A, debited. Option B, credited. Option C, either debited or credited. Option D, none. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है in the case of annuity method, the interest is debited to the asset. Option A is the correct answer. In the case of annuity method, the amount of depreciation is credited to the dash account. Option A, asset account. Option B, depreciation fund account. Option C, profit and loss account. Option D, none. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है in the case of annuity method, the amount of depreciation is credited to asset account. Option A is the correct answer. In the case of depreciation fund method, the profit on the sale of depreciation fund investment is transferred to the dash account. Option A, profit and loss. Option B, depreciation fund. Option C, asset. Option D, general reserve. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन B, depreciation fund account. Option B is the correct answer. In the case of depreciation fund method, the balance of depreciation fund account is transferred to dash. Option A, general reserve. Option B, asset account. Option C, profit and loss account. Option D, none. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है in the case of depreciation fund method, the balance of depreciation fund account is transferred to asset account. Option B is the correct answer. In case of depreciation fund method, any balance left in the asset account after the transfer of depreciation fund account, it is transferred to dash account. Option A, profit and loss account. Option B, depreciation account. Option C, general reserve. Option D, none. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन A, profit and loss. In case of depreciation fund method, any balance left in the asset after the transfer of depreciation fund account, it is transferred to profit and loss account. Option A is the correct answer. Annuity method dash funds for replacement of asset. Option A, does not provide. Option B, provides. Option C, may provide. Option D, none. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है Annuity method does not provide funds for replacement of asset. Option A is the correct answer. One of the reason for charging depreciation is to provide funds for the dash of the assets. Option A amortization, option B replacement, option C write off, option C disposal. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है one of the reason for charging depreciation is to provide funds for the replacement of assets. Option B is the correct answer. The wear and tear of most of the fixed assets leads to dash of that asset. Option A depreciation, option B appreciation, option C revaluation, option D evaporation. ऑप्शन भी देखिए इवेपोरेशन दिया हुआ है, ठीक है। तो इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है द वियर एंड टियर ऑफ मोस्ट ऑफ द फिक्स्ड एसेट्स लीड्स टू डैश ऑफ द एसेट इज ऑप्शन ए डेप्रिसिएशन ऑफ द एसेट. ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. The depreciation account is closed at the end of the year by transfer to the dash account. Option A fixed asset account, option B general reserve account, option C capital account, option D profit and loss account. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the depreciation account is closed at the end of the year by transfer to the profit and loss account. Option D is the correct answer. Depreciation is charged only on the dash assets of the business. Option A current asset, option B intangible asset, option C fixed asset, option D immovable. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है depreciation is charged only on the fixed assets of a business. Option C is the correct answer. इमूवेबल असेट है बेसिकली लैंड जो होता है ना वो डिप्रिशिएट नहीं करता एप्रिशिएट करता है, तो इसलिए हमने इमूवेबल नहीं लिया, हमने फिक्स्ड असेट लिया, ठीक है। ऑप्शन सी फिक्स्ड असेट, आप सभी जानते हैं करंट असेट वो होता है जिसकी लाइफ एक कैलेंडर ईयर या फाइनेंशियल ईयर तक होती है, मतलब 12 महीने होती है नॉर्मली। फिक्स्ड एसेट वो होता है जो एक साल से ज्यादा चलता है जिसमें डिप्रिसिएशन लगता है, और इमूवेबल में डिप्रिसिएशन नहीं लगता, बेसिकली लैंड होता है इसमें एप्रिसिएशन लगता है, तो इस हिसाब से ऑप्शन सी इज द correct answer. In the case of insurance of policy method, the depreciation is credited to dash account. Option A asset, option B depreciation fund, option C profit and loss account, option D none. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है in the case of insurance of policy method, the depreciation is credited to depreciation fund account. Option B is the correct answer. For making provision regarding the depreciation of mineral deposits, dash method of depreciation will be adopted. Option A revaluation, ऑप्शन बी डिप्लीशन, ऑप्शन सी एमोर्टाइजेशन, ऑप्शन डी रिटर्न ऑफ। ठीक है, इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन बी डिप्लीशन मेथड फॉर मेकिंग प्रोविजन रिगार्डिंग द डिप्रिसिएशन ऑफ मिनरल डिपॉजिट्स. डिप्लीशन मेथड ऑफ डिप्रिसिएशन विल बी adopted. Option B is the correct answer. Depreciation of 10-year lease is best done on the dash method. Option A WDV, option B SLM, option C WDV and SLM in alternate years, option D WDV for the first year and then change to SLM for next 5 years. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन B SLM straight line method. Depreciation of 10-year lease is best done on straight line method. Option B is the correct answer. The amount of charge assessed on the basis of exhaustion of the wasting asset is called dash. Option A depletion, option B amortization, option C depreciation, option D written off. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है द अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज असेस्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एग्जॉशन ऑफ द वेस्टिंग एसेट इज कॉल्ड depletion. Option A is the correct answer. Under or over provision of dash is transferred to profit and loss account as loss or gain at the time of sale of asset. Option A depletion, option B depreciation, option C amortization, option D written off. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है under or over provision of depreciation is transferred to profit and loss account as a loss or gain at the time of sale of asset. Option B depreciation is the correct answer. Lease for 5 years is rupees 5,000. Rate of interest is 5%. Reference to annuity table is equal to 0.230975. The depreciation per year is dash. Option A 1,000. Option B 1,100. Option C 1,054.88. Option D 1,154.88. जब आप इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करेंगे तो आपका सही आंसर आना चाहिए ऑप्शन डी 1154.88. The cost of salvage and useful life of an asset is rupees 10,000 and 3 years respectively. Find the amount of depreciation for the first year according to the sum of years digit method. Option A 4,500, option B 5,000, option C 3,000, option D 3,333.33. इस क्वेश्चन को जब आप सॉल्व करेंगे तो इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर आना चाहिए ऑप्शन A 4,500. Mark out the method in which the assets account appears at its original cost throughout its life. Option A, annuity method. Option B, machine hour rate method. Option C, depreciation fund method. Option D, sum of years digit method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, depreciation fund method. Option C is the correct answer. An asset with a useful life of 5 years is to be depreciated by the sum of years digit method. What will be the denominator of the depreciation fraction for the second year? Option A 5, option B 10, option C 12, option D 15. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन डी 15. Option D is the correct answer. An asset with a useful life of 5 years is to be depreciated by the sum of years digit method. What will the numerator of the depreciation fraction for the second year? Option A 4, option B 3, option C 2, option D 1. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन A 4. Option A is the correct answer. From among the following expenditures incurred in connection with the acquisition of new machinery, which should not be charged to the assets account? Option A, freight charges. Option B, insurance while in transit. Option C, interest on funds borrowed to make the purchase. Option D, all of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन C, interest on funds borrowed to make the purchase. Option C is the correct answer. The normal balance in the accumulated depreciation account is equal to the dash. Option A, cost of the asset. Option B, depreciation to be provided up to date. Option C, total depreciation provided up to date. Option D, depreciated value of the asset. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the normal balance in the accumulated depreciation account is equal to the total depreciation provided up to date. Option C is the correct answer. The accumulated depreciation account has a dash. Option A, debit balance only. Option B, credit balance only. Option C, either debit balance or credit balance. Option D, fluctuating debit and credit balance. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the accumulated depreciation account has a credit balance only. Option B is the correct answer. Which of the following assets does not suffer depreciation? Option A, plant and machinery. Option B, computer. Option C, antique items. Option D, natural resources. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, एंटीक आइटम्स. क्योंकि जो चीज बहुत ज्यादा ही पुरानी होती है वो एंटीक की कैटेगरी में चली जाती है और वो बहुत ही ज्यादा स्केर्स होती है. स्केर्स का मतलब डिमांड ज्यादा सप्लाई कम, तो इनकी वैल्यू समय के हिसाब से रेट जो है बढ़ते चले जाते हैं, तो इसमें डिप्रिसिएशन नाम की चीज ही नहीं होती. तो ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Which of these gives the two basic methods of depreciation? Option A, straight line and sinking fund method. Option B, straight line and reducing balance method. रिड्यूसिंग बैलेंस मेथड को हम रिटन डाउन वैल्यू मेथड भी पढ़ते हैं कॉमनली, ठीक है. ऑप्शन सी है रिड्यूसिंग बैलेंस एंड सिंकिंग फंड मेथड. ऑप्शन डी है एन्युटी फंड एंड सिंकिंग फंड मेथड. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, straight line and reducing balance method. Option B is the correct answer. The term depletion generally used for depreciation of dash. Option A, intangible assets. Option B, small value items. Option C, natural resources. Option D, building. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. द टर्म डिप्लीशन जनरली यूज्ड फॉर डिप्रिसिएशन ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. जैसे माइंस हो गए ना, माइंस नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हो गए तो वहां डिप्रिसिएशन नहीं लगता, वहां डिप्लीशन लगता है, ठीक है. ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. व्हाट एन असेट इज डिप्रिसिएटेड? ऑप्शन ए, accumulated depreciation increases and net block of assets decreases. Option B, accumulated depreciation decreases and net block of assets increases. Option C, both accumulated depreciation and net block increases. Option D, both accumulated depreciation and net block decreased. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, accumulated depreciation increases and net block of assets decreases. Option A is the correct answer for the given question. Failure to provide depreciation will lead to option A, overstatement of profit. Option B, understatement of profit. Option C, undervaluation of assets in balance sheet. Option D, none of the above. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है Failure to provide depreciation will lead to overstatement of profit. Option A is the correct answer. The accumulated depreciation account is shown in the final accounts. Option A on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Option B on the credit side of balance sheet. Option C on the liability side of balance sheet. Option D by deduction from the relevant asset account in the balance sheet. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन C on the liability side of balance sheet. The accumulated depreciation account is shown in the final accounts on the liability side of balance sheet. Option C is the correct answer. Identify the term used to describe the writing down of long-term investments in intangible assets. Option A depletion, option B depreciation, option C dilapidation, option D amortization. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the term used to describe the writing down of long-term investments in intangible assets is amortization. Option D is the correct answer. A building that costs 5 lakh has no estimated residual value and has an estimated life of 50 years. Find the amount of accumulated depreciation at the end of 30 years. Option A 10,000, option B 3 lakh, option C 4 lakh, option D none of these. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन बी 3 लाख रुपीस. आप इसे सॉल्व करेंगे, आपका आंसर 3 लाख ही आना चाहिए क्योंकि यही सही जवाब है. ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. In the depreciation fund method, the balance of the depreciation fund account is transferred to option A asset account, option B depreciation account, option C general reserve, option D depreciation fund investment account. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है in the depreciation fund method, the balance of the depreciation fund account is transferred to general reserve. Option C is the correct answer. In which of the following methods is the amount of the total depreciation determined by adding the cost of the asset and the interest thereon? Option A annuity method, option B sinking fund method, option C straight line method, option D insurance policy method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है option A annuity method. Option A is the correct answer. The purpose of charging depreciation to the profit and loss account are option A to arrive at the scrap value of the asset, option B to present real financial position, option C to ascertain true profit, option D to provide replacement of an asset. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the purpose of charging depreciation to the profit and loss account are to present real financial position. Option B is the correct answer. The useful lives of major depreciable assets or classes of depreciable assets. Option A are determined while purchasing the assets. Option B are fixed while put in use. Option C may be received periodically. Option D once decided cannot be changed. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the useful lives of major depreciable assets or classes of depreciable assets may be received periodically. Option C is the correct answer. Leasehold property is generally depreciated by dash. Option A annuity method, option B fixed installment method, option C reducing balance method, option D insurance policy method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है leasehold property is generally depreciated by annuity method. Option A is the correct answer. The amount of depreciation provided in the sinking fund method when compared to annuity method is dash. Option A equal, option B higher, option C lower, option D unpredictable. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the amount of depreciation provided in the sinking fund method when compared to annuity method is lower. Option C is the correct answer. Depreciation account is a process of dash. Option A allocation of cost, option B valuation of assets, option C provision of the replacement of asset, option D estimation on net profit. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर आप सभी जानते हैं तो प्लीज कमेंट करके जरूर बताइएगा सही आंसर क्या है. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है depreciation account is the process of provision of replacement of asset. Option C is the correct answer. Which of the following factor is not very relevant in ascertaining the annual depreciation charged of plant and machinery? Option A obsolescence, option B scrap value, option C original price, option D life of the asset. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन ए ऑब्सोलेंस. ऑब्सोलेंस का मतलब एक हिसाब से होता है आउटडेटेड हो गई अगर कोई टेक्नोलॉजी या मशीनरी, तो ये कोई फैक्टर नहीं बनता है किसी भी मशीनरी या प्लांट के ऊपर डिप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करने का। तो ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर। इन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग मेथड ऑफ डिप्रिसिएशन डज द असेट अपीयर एट इट्स ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट थ्रू आउट इट्स लाइफ? ऑप्शन ए मशीनर रेट, ऑप्शन बी एन्युटी रेट, ऑप्शन सी डिप्रिसिएशन फंड, ऑप्शन डी स्ट्रेट लाइन। दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर अगर आपको मालूम है तो आप कमेंट कर सकते हैं। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन सी डिप्रिसिएशन फंड। ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। The most suitable method for providing depreciation for patents and trademarks will be dash. Option A, written down value method. Option B, straight line method. Option C, sinking fund method. Option D, revaluation method. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है जो मोस्ट suitable मेथड होता है पेटेंट्स और ट्रेडमार्क्स को डिप्रिसिएशन देने के लिए वो है straight line method. Option B is the correct answer. Depreciation is the process of dash. Option A, maintaining an asset in a state of efficiency. Option B, valuation of assets. Option C, allocation of an asset's cost to the period of life. Option D, none of the above. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है depreciation is the process of allocation of an asset's cost to the period of life. Option C is the correct answer. Revaluation may be deemed the most reliable method of providing depreciation in the case of dash. Option A, vehicles. Option B, office furniture. Option C, loose tools. Option D, patents. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है revaluation may be deemed the most reliable method of providing depreciation in the case of loose tools. Option C is the correct answer. Depreciation is provided for dash. Option A, current assets. Option B, fictitious assets. Option C, liquid assets. Option D, fixed assets, normally excluding land. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है depreciation is provided for fixed assets, normally excluding land. Option D is the correct. An asset is never reduced to zero in the dash. Option A, fixed installment method. Option B, reducing balance method. Option C, annuity method. Option D, sum of years method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है an asset is never reduced to zero in the reducing balance method. Option B is the correct answer. Accounting Standard 6 requires disclosures of dash. Option A, the historical cost or other amount substituted, depreciation for the period and related accumulated depreciation for each class of assets. Option B, depreciation method used. Option C, depreciation rates of the useful life of assets if they are different from the principal rate specified in the statute governing the enterprise. Option D, all of the above. क्वेश्चन बहुत बड़ा है, एक्चुअली क्वेश्चन बहुत छोटा है, ऑप्शन बहुत बड़े बड़े हैं, तो इसको आप पॉज कीजिए, क्वेश्चन पढ़िए, उसका ऑप्शन समझिए और सही आंसर कमेंट जरूर कीजिएगा। हम बता दें आपको इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव। ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। The main objective of providing depreciation is to dash. Option A, create secret reserve. Option B, reduce the book value of assets. Option C, value assets properly. Option D, allocate cost of assets. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है the main objective of providing depreciation is to allocate the cost of assets. Option D is the correct answer. If depreciation is calculated on the basis of formula n bracket n is equal to 1 bracket close divided by 2, then which one of the following method is adopted? Option A, diminishing value method. Option B, annuity method. Option C, sum of years digit method. Option D, sinking fund method. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, एन्युटी मेथड, क्योंकि एन्युटी मेथड जब हम सॉल्व करते हैं तो उसके लिए एक पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मूला होता है, तो यहाँ पे फॉर्मूला ऑलरेडी दिया हुआ है। ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट। Writing of the expired cost of an intangible assets is called dash. Option A, amortization. Option B, capitalization. Option C, depletion. Option D, depreciation. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है writing of the expired cost of an intangible assets is called amortization. Option A is the correct answer. Under which of the following methods of depreciation is the amount of the assets never reduced to zero? Option A, straight line method. Option B, diminishing balance method. Option C, sum of years digit method. Option D, annuity method. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर अगर आपको मालूम है तो आप कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, डिमिनिशिंग बैलेंस मेथड। ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। Charging the period for the proportionate cost of an intangible asset is termed as option A, depreciation. Option B, diminution. Option C, amortization. Option D, expiration. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है चार्जिंग द पीरियड फॉर द proportionate cost of an intangible asset is termed as amortization. Option C is the correct answer. Obsolescence means decline in the value due to dash. Option A, fall in the market price. Option B, physical wear and tear. Option C, innovation and invention. Option D, a flux of time. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है obsolescence means decline in the value due to innovation and invention. Option C is the correct answer. If the total charge of depreciation and the maintenance is considered, the method which would provide a uniform charge is dash. Option A, annuity method. Option B, straight line method. Option C, diminishing balance method. Option D, insurance policy method. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है option C, diminishing balance method. Option C is the correct answer. Which one of the following depreciation method is most suitable for a coal mine? Option A, diminishing balance method. Option B, depletion method. Option C, fixed installment method. Option D, sum of years digit method. दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर अगर आपको मालूम है तो आप कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं। इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, डिप्लेशन मेथड। ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। द कॉस्ट ऑफ अ मशीनरी विद अ लाइफ स्पैन ऑफ 5 years is 1 lakh with a scrap value of 10,000 rupees. Depreciation for the first year should be dash. Option A, 16,000. Option B, 18,000. Option C, 30,000. Option D, 36,000. इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, 18,000. ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर।